Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Examine the open drawer.
Oh, you mean that conspicuously off-color and open drawer that happens to stand somewhat off from the surrounding background?
Yeah, that one.
That's sarcasm, jeez. Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases.
Nick! The file for Deal 6 is completely empty!
What?
What are you doing in here?
The karma!
You! How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon, you'll see, I rarely recommend defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
That smile.
I know, that is an evil smile.
Just put that on one of the Castlevania games or something.
Yeah, that works.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Let's talk about Edgeworth.
He could be a ghost and he could be a super ghouls and ghosts boss.
You should hire him at your house, Shady. Your jump scare house.
Your jump scare house.
Yeah, he can be Subject 7 from the spoopy rooms.
He will snap the hell out of us. And go tisk tisk.
Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right?
A romanticist who could have never shared that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against the mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
We'll talk about tomorrow's trial.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Alright.
What should we do, boss?
Present the letter.
What? You're kidding, right?
Of course I am.
Because, you know, presenting evidence to the guy that wrote it is, you know, that'd be a stupid thing to do. I mean, because, you know, seeing as how we're the only guys in this room after all.
And seeing how this man will do anything to be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a pretty stupid thing to do, so you're not going to do that, right?
Yeah, we're not going to get any more burgers, Maya.
Aww.
So what are you really going to do?
We're gonna... No, don't talk. Why'd I click talk? Should we move?
No.
Okay, let's examine. I'm just gonna examine the drawer again. Nope. Nope. Alright, what do we got in our arsenal? Aside from that. I don't know if I want to present the DL6 case file or the incident photo.
Not like you're gonna be penalized.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna do the case file then. Present?
Fool. You think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? Ha!
Creep.
Eh. The incident photo, why not? Oh, no, it's just the same
You
thing.
think I, a prosecutor, would give you, a defense attorney, information? Ha!
The creep.
Let's show him Polly.
So Polly.
Hey, you see this parrot?
Fool. You think I, a
my
prosecutor,
God.
would give you, a defense attorney, information? Ha!
Still a creep.
Still a fool. Foolishly foolish fool who presents foolish things.
Oh my god. Oh, can you imagine talking to this guy like this? Oh my god, okay.
Fool. What are you doing, laughing in such a foolish way?
Okay. Okay. Let's leave.
No.
What should I do then?
Aiden, do we need to show him the letter?
No, that'd be a stupid thing to do.
I detect sarcasm.
Exactly.
Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this.
You presented the letter, didn't you?
Yes.
God.
This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool.
So much fool.
I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that thing? Oh my god.
A stun gun for self-defense. Usually.
Indeed.
That face.
600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter.
No.
No!
Four! What are you...
Nick, run! Ah!
No, Maya.
Ah!
Maya!
Out of my way!
Ah!
What did I tell you not to do?
Show him the letter.
And what did you do?
Showed him the letter.
Do you think that was a good idea?
No,
And now what's happening?
nothing.
Wow, what's happening?
He got us.
And then what happened to the letter?
The letter's gone, of course.
Aiden, quit acting like a parent.
And...
He took all the DL6 evidence. All of it.
And...
We have no more clues. Maya jumped first, though. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya!
Sorry, the audio broke out. The letter, did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot that thing knocked me out cold.
It's usually not smart to do that.
I'm useless.
Don't worry. It's Phoenix's fault he showed him the letter.
Yeah, it is my fault, so...
No good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Aww. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7. I don't know math. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth.
You don't even know numbers.
I know, man, I suck. I remember Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
And certainly not as useless as Phoenix.
Yeah.
Because he showed him the letter when I told him not to.
Sometimes you gotta take risks.
Yes, and then you get tased for your trouble. Are you happy now?
Have you learned what lesson?
I've learned my lesson.
Remember when I used to have a stun gun?
Alright, so, we going through with this? We still have an hour left.
Alright, let's do it.
Don't make any mistakes.
We finishing this tonight. No,
That's what
we're
you're here
not.
for, Hayden.
What?
Make sure we don't make mistakes.
Alright, I'll make sure Aki doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah, make sure I don't make mistakes. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off of my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always.
I know, right, Burning AC-64? The people I work with, I tell you. Or at least one of the people I work with, I tell you.
Yeah. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Oh yeah, pal! What's gotten into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go? It showed him, so I thought I was to speak.
You guys.
Hey, I didn't hand over the dang letter.
How did it go, Detective?
All I did was tase people.
Yeah,
Have- Had no fear. As promised, I've captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want
Really?
revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. You don't say, Phoenix. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready.
Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to the Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. No me gusta.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake. From there, he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Why?
Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examinations, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Okay.
Don't press everything or we'll be here all day.
He won't running away.
That being said, you should really press a lot of things.
Let's press on the motive. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please, don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. First things first, I have to prove this man is who he is. Do that, and the motive will prove itself. Alright.
No, seriously, you have to press. Thanks.
Okay. Let's press on the first one then. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Stop objecting me, man.
No, Mr. Wright. There's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi.
Well, you know, he just tased a few people, so he's feeling good.
Yeah. Especially a spiky-haired idiot.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, we are. Let's press on the next one. We're just gonna press everyone. Then why did you leave?
He's just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking.
If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Press on Polly. Food?
Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Yeah, well, I kinda got lost, you see.
Lies.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see, so he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Press on me, figure I got nothing to do. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue.
May I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, in question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor.
Ho, ho, ho. Now this is interesting. I would like to know who myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name, Jan.
I think it's Robert Hammond.
I'll punch you in the eye.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. You don't say. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does that mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense.
今日は連れてきてくれてありがとう。
Thanks for following Who's John.
私
I know
は
who you are too.
Thanks for
あなたの
following.
ことが好きです。
I tisked.
I heard. Huh?
I'm so very sorry. Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
Yeah, you see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff, yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
That sucks.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints...
Well, technically it burns.
I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No.
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no. I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do?
Idiot. Nerd. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a bit of comic relief,
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot?
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yes.
So stupid. Call him a freaking parrot. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On his proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
No, and now I'll have your badge. Thank you
Oh
very
my
much.
God. I would have. Oh my God. Order.
Yes, I'd like to schedule disbarment.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need to even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequence.
This is a really big gamble.
Hey, Aki.
Yeah?
Is that going to be the parrot?
Okay.
Nick, this is crazy.
The most reliable witness burning.
Yes, I'm doing it. I can't believe I'm doing this, but... Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard!
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Where's the legal system gone?
Oh my God. This is so stupid.
Hey, at least I don't have to be the witness this time.
Oh. That's quite a bird.
It's a
Please.
bird.
Tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Oh my God. Is this really how it's gonna go down?
Hello, squawk.
Very nice, Sakura.